the TLDR of it is the very end of that, where you can only have 12 players in a roster, and XQC is not reliable enough to be playing in a roster. We tried to play with him for stage 1, then he got suspended. Fuck, okay. And then he comes in, we start playing with him, we start practicing with him really hard and really want him to be a part of the team, and then he gets himself suspended again. And it's like, how can you play with that as a team? If you can't build around a player, especially a main tank player who is very important to the roster, who has the potential to get suspended at a given notice. It doesn't make sense to have him on your roster. I really like Felix as a person. As a teammate, it doesn't really feel like we ever really got there. But as a guy who I got...
It like otherizes people of other races. It's like implies that there's something... Like it focuses on that, right? It's not about what Malik does. Like Malik's good at his job. This is the interview, you know, like he's interviewing this person. Like it's not about any of that. It's because of the color of his skin that people are doing that. Which is, I would say, what makes it, you know, a racially charged meme. I don't think XQC was doing it to imply that same intent, but it's very risky to be using the same meme to imply something that is not racist when other people are using it to be racist. You want to stay away from it, is the point I'm making. You don't even want to be associated with something that could be considered racist. So I don't think XQC is like an evil person. I think Malik has said the same thing. Like he doesn't think XQC is a bad person, but he made a mistake.
You know I want that ligament champion in the chat.
Holy shit, dude.
Pop it off!
Great. Holy shit! Oh, dude, just Somber.
Oh, the point!
Dude, San Francisco shock XQC winning! Ah, shit, come on. Oh, no, you can't win that.
What the fuck? Did I get on team? How are they winning this? What?
When was moving in, instead of shooting him direct with the rocket, shot behind him to get the knockback in the same direction and animation canceled the concussion. This is insanity. This is insanity. Like, if you want proof of how fucking good hydration is, Jesus Christ. We're going to play that back at full speed, and you're going to see how fucking impressive that was. That wasn't just a boop. That was 3 predictive shots and an animation cancel. 2 predictive shots and an animation cancel, not 3. Watch this again in full speed, and tell me this isn't impressive.
The transcendence, and now he has it, should I say. And that'll be what they're looking to really use in this next fight. Hydration. Technically, there's enough burst damage here on Barrage to kill some people, but Hoorae's going to be able to survive through most of it. No! Hydration catches him out despite the fact the transcendence was in effect. The damage was there.
Moving left, trail, rocket, concussion. Oh my god, that's sick! Surefour here is going to use probably the most explicit example of recon we have in the game with Hanzo's Sonic Arrow. So he launches his Sonic to scout the left side, but in order to get recon on the right side, he launches a scatter arrow. And he gets damage markers, and he has no idea who is on the right side, but now he knows there's somebody there. That has given him recon because his scatter arrow bounced around in there, and he says, I know there's people on the left, but there's also people on the right. And he doesn't know who it is, so he thinks there is an ambush holding on the right side, so he dragons to flush them out, and now they have perfect intel on where the defenders are and where they're going to attack from. Are you fucking kidding me with how smart that is?
It's a later setup for the Spitfire. And it's going to be a Mercy ultimate. So we're going to see nothing.
There's a million possibilities from here on out. I'll release it, lol. Devil thumb sadness crying. What a joke! What a waste of my fucking time, dude. Hey, I ain't sad for shit. We got this.
You know what I mean?
It's a little scary, but you know.
Dad, no.
I can't kill for you over there, son. Watch this shit, chat. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Ready? 360 shatter. Chase down. Maya can tell me he's a bad owner, and please don't chase the team thing. They're garbage, and that I don't deserve it or whatever. Please don't spam DM the fuel and be mad about it, dude. Please don't send people fucking death threats again. To people, I guess. And try to be as reasonable as possible. I know the hive mind is
yeah, I know he's released. I don't really care. if I didn't worry about him when he was in the league, I'm not gonna worry about him when he's not in the league. You know, it's the least of my concerns.
Whatever you think's.
I don't think he's homophobic. I don't think he's racist. It's probably for the better for him that he's not in the league. So, he has a great stream. He's an entertaining person. I'm sure he will find happiness in whatever he chooses to do, and I hope that's the case. With that said, let's never mention the name again, because I don't care.
But he wants to show these true feelings on stream. At least if he clipped and post on Reddit, their social media, where he boosts his scavenger feud. Did what? He's in denial. Not a knock against him, but he doesn't want to show his true feelings on stream, lest he be clipped and post on Reddit and another social media, where it would further boost the Skaden Fruity. Okay, the Skaden Fruity. The fuck is that? A Skaden Fruity is detractor. What is a detractor, dude? Hey, what the hell is this? Okay, we're gonna go through the motion, boys. What is a Skaden
Schadenfreude.
I can't say this shit!
Schadenfreude.
Hey, what face?
Schaden.
This song is triggering me a little bit.
She actually just
What face?
Do you still get to keep my Jack in the Box card? Probably not.
Alright.
He's so fucking stupid. Jeez. Let's be honest, dude. When you get signed into a team, they sign you with an org contract or whatever, right? But then the league has to approve your entry, right? So the league would have to manually approve my re-entry into another team. And I don't know about that, my dude. Listen, I think it's a little unlikely to be super fair.
Today, the question on everyone's mind is Tymo. Is Tymo the greatest player of all time? Some say yes, others say definitely yes. Tymo is by far the best player who has ever lived, who has ever touched Overwatch. There is no doubt in anyone's mind. The man is Finland's gift to esports. Not just to Overwatch esports, but to all esports in general. When this man plays, angels sing out in joy. He is a joy to watch with his every movement, his every action. And with Tymo on your team, how could you possibly lose? I say it's impossible, for one. However, Florida Mayhem, on the other hand, may have other things to say about this, and we'll have to see. We are unsure about which two maps are showing up. However, Effect has been playing
have the numbers advantage on the point. It's actually just Swoosh right now. Fix just being juggled by Tymo.
They do get a res on a Manitin, and Swoosh is going to pop Primal Rage. He's getting chunked down so fast, though. Manitin now will get back to the point. He does have a self-destruct to use. He's going to pop it on the point. He's going to force some of the... Oh, the fuel get off of the point there.
What?
As, yeah, no, the self-destruct... And the self-destruct went down in the corner, and they didn't have a bubble. Swoosh jumped in, pushed some people back by the statue. The other half went under the...
He was irritated. He was upset.
The booper becoming the booped at that point. Just juggled left and right.
You guys are giving so much love to Mangachu, but I'm like... Mercy was clutch. Like the resurrections, like the timing for her ult, really like I feel like that really clenched so many of those team fights.
I mean,
because she would just bring Pharah right back up.
Exactly, and crucially, Shu, he went for that really cheeky Widowmaker pick where he was just in spawn.